Hi everyone. Today I'll be talking about vaccines, pandemics, and viruses. Now, I see where you're going. I'm not going to talk about the COVID-19. I'll be talking about the influenza virus, or the flu, as we usually call it. The influenza virus has been around for a long time, causing pandemics or seasonal epidemics, like we experience pretty much every winter where everybody gets sick at some point. And you may know it, the flu can be deadly for some people. Fortunately, there is a vaccine for it. But if today a new influenza pandemic started, we would not be able to produce vaccines for everyone in a short period of time. My project can help to change that. I guess that just like me, you never really ask yourself how the influenza vaccine is made. Well, the majority of the influenza vaccines are made using fertilized eggs. We'll basically infect one egg with the virus, wait for it to multiply using the cells from the embryo, and then we'll collect, purify, and then inactivate the virus. And that's the vaccine. It's a little bit of that influenza virus that will prepare your body to fight the real thing. This method of production works. We've been using it for a long time. The only problem is that if there is a new influenza pandemic, we simply would not have enough eggs to produce vaccines for everyone. That's why vaccine manufacturers are looking for alternatives for the production of influenza vaccines. One of these alternatives is to produce the virus we need using cell culture. We'll basically put cells that come from mammals, for example, to grow in a soup of nutrients. And these cells will grow until we have a really, really high concentration of them. Once we get there, we can just infect those cells with the virus, let it multiply, and then collect, purify, inactivate, and make the vaccine. By using this technology, we can solve the problem of egg availability for a pandemic vaccine production. However, there's a few problems with that. Cells are not easy to feed. If you feed too much, it's not good. If you don't feed enough, it's not good either. And the soup of nutrients that we use, it's quite expensive. That's one of the reasons why not a lot of manufacturers use this technology. So in order to viabilize the production of influenza vaccines using cell culture, we need to think of the best way to feed those cells in order to have the higher concentration possible of cells in the soup. That's my project. I'm basically trying to find a way to increase the concentration of cells in the soup as to get the higher concentration possible of viruses at the end. And not only that, but this strategy has to be applicable at a large scale. We're talking about vaccines for more than 7 billion people. If there's one thing that we learned from this pandemic that we're going through, is that we need to be ready. And improving cell culture-based influenza vaccine production could help us prepare for that. Thank you for your attention.